with another haul video. A lot of books today, so I'm going to get right into it, and as usual, I will have the timestamps below. Starting with some new releases, I got volume 112 of One Piece. So this is into the Elbaf arc. I have been following the digital release on the Shonen Jump app, so I am caught up on the series, but I am just picking up the single volumes as they've been releasing. This arc has been so good with some of the backstories that have been kind of revealed in more detail, and then some of the gaps of things that have been hinted to earlier in the series are now getting answered. So this has been a really exciting arc. Because I've been picking up the singles, I don't think I'm gonna make any effort with box set 5 to unhaul my copies to get the box set, but I think this is past what the box set is gonna have anyways, so I'm just too impatient to wait for the box sets to release because I like to just have the volumes when they release. But the new volume, just picking everything up as I go. And then I will be looking forward to rereading this whole arc once I have all of the volumes that cover the arc, because reading chapter by chapter as they release, I feel like I forget things, or I just, like, it seems like so much time has gone by, and then when I can go back through and read it again, just straight through, I feel like I'll be able to read it better, like in the timeline of how it was supposed to be. We also picked up this Nendoroid. We got Eve in the mail from this series, Stellar Blade. She's so cute. We haven't set her up yet, but I like all her accessories and she's so cute. And we did make sure to order from Good Smile Company because we wanted to get this extra retailer exclusive of her holding this soda can, and that is relevant to the story, but we'll be looking forward to getting her set up. They also sent these little extra, like, unrelated attachments, so little wands. But this is a game that my husband's been enjoying. They did just announce a sequel, so I'm excited to get more information about that. But for me, I really enjoyed the soundtrack of this game, and then just Eve was a really badass character, so looking forward to getting this set up, and it's gonna go on my husband's shelf. Into some shojo new releases, so Yona of the Dawn, volume 46. This might be one of my favorite covers now because it's the dragons. They're so cute. Ugh. And then we have 2 volumes to go. I had thought that volume 47 was going to be the final volume, but the mangaka in the Japanese release had the last, I think, 2 chapters get pushed into a volume 48 and then continued past the ending with, I think it was 4 like extra chapters. And rather than them being extras like released in a special edition booklet, they're included with volume 48. So I'm really excited and happy that they did that with the Japanese release, so that we'll be more likely in English to get all the extra content. So we've got 2 volumes left after this one. And it'll be tough for me to decide on my favorite cover now, because this one was my favorite cover because it was the dragons. But this one, they're just so cute. So I was following the Japanese release of the final chapters, so I have already read through the ending. So I haven't been reading through the volumes as they've been releasing. But once the series completes, I'll be looking forward to a reread. I can't believe the series is over now, though. 2 volumes to go. I also got in the mail Snow White with the Red Hair, volume 27. I'm so curious how long this series is going to be. I haven't gotten a new release in a while because the series was on hiatus for a bit. I can't remember if 26 was the last volume before the hiatus or after the hiatus, volume 26 released and then volume 27. But I haven't read any more of this series since the hiatus. So I'm kind of trying to like let it build up a little bit, and then once I have a couple volumes, I'll probably dive back in and get caught up on the series. But this is a shoujo series that I really enjoy because I really like the female lead. She's a very strong female character, and then her relationship with the male lead is just really sweet, and I love all of the adventure in this series and really like the art style, specifically the clothing. The character designs, of course, too, but I just love the clothing designs, just very intricate and really detailed and stylish. And then as the series goes, there's different seasons that it goes through. So there's this whole like winter arc, and I love all of their like winter clothing, but excited to get back into this one, maybe when another volume or 2 releases. Next is a series that I actually haven't read any of it. So volume 18 of The King's Beast, I picked up the limited edition because it was released with an art booklet. So I haven't read any of this series. It's been on my TBR for a while, and I've just been kind of waiting to be in the right mood to read this series. I don't even really know anything about it, but my friends like this series, and so I feel like I will probably like it too. But just like from what I've seen of the covers, like supernatural elements, I guess. Maybe some beastmen or something. I don't know. Some people have ears. But I normally wouldn't have picked up any of this series without reading some of it first. It is on the Viz app, so I'm planning to do a binge. But because this was a limited edition, I didn't want to miss out on this illustration collection if it was, in fact, a limited release and might potentially sell out. So had to secure this, and then I can take my time reading the series, and then I'll know all the characters and I'll enjoy this illustration book even more. Next is volume 7 of Firefly Wedding. I really enjoy this series. This is another one that I have read the whole series already. I followed the digital release. It had a simulpub release on Comic-Key, so I was just really eagerly following each chapter release. But I'm really excited to be collecting this, and just like the others, I'll probably just be waiting until the series completes with the print release before I just do a binge reread of the whole series. I did read the first couple volumes as they released just because I was really excited, but now I'm just eager to have the series completed. But when they announced this, I was thrilled. But if you can't tell from the clothing that they're wearing, this is a historical set series. I think it's set in the Meiji era, and the story is all about this girl from a rich family who is abducted, and then one of her kidnappers rescues her from the other abductors, and then they are on the run together. I love the male lead in this. He's an assassin and just has a really intense personality, and I love it. So we'll be looking forward to the next releases of this one as well. And then I've got another series with an assassin, volume 1 of Accidental Assassin. Big thank you to WEBTOON Unscrolled and Wattpad Books for sending me this review copy. I was excited to get an early copy to check it out before release. So volume 1 releases September 1st, so it's coming up. And I really enjoyed this read. So it follows this girl who works at an office and had a really intense upbringing with her father, who just was always training her in survival, training her in self-defense. She feels like she kind of missed out on her childhood, so now as a young adult, she's trying to make up for that by trying to make friends with her peers. She has someone at the office that she has feelings for. But then one day when she's working overtime at the office, she gets kind of swept into this guy's path, an assassin who is there to prevent a break-in that's happening. And she sees some things that she shouldn't have seen. But because of her upbringing, she's able to defend herself, and his superiors are intrigued by this girl that was able to hold her own against these attackers. But I'll hold this up here if you want to read the official blurb. But it says here that this first volume collects episodes 1 to 14 from WEBTOON, and the series is ongoing right now, but it has 60 chapters, and the 60 chapters is the complete first series. So I enjoyed this, so I'm probably going to go over to WEBTOON and catch up on what has released so that I don't have to wait for the volume 2 physical to release. And then I'll have to keep an eye out for any news on season 2. I do find it interesting that this WEBTOON Unscrolled volume is pretty big. It's like larger than large trim books. And I was at the bookstore recently and I saw a few other of their releases and they're all the same size as well. But like compared to regular trim like Shoujo Beat and Shonen Jump yen press volumes that are this size, it's quite bigger. And then the large trim releases by like Kodansha and Seven Seas volumes, it's like a little bit wider and a bit taller. So for my bookcases, a lot of the heights are just like barely enough for a large trim volume to fit. So I only have a couple shelves that these taller books can fit on. So I'm going to have to make a few adjustments to have a nice spot for this series. But I love the pink and yellow. I'm curious what the other volumes are going to look like, the color design. But their chibis are really cute. I really like the male lead. He's a tough guy, but I can tell he's gonna have a soft spot for the female lead. So it says it's only 6 chapters, but it does cover the first 14 chapters of the WEBTOON. So like chapter 1 will have like 2 to 3 of the WEBTOON chapters combined to it. And then I love this spread in the back. Ah, look at them. That's the cover illustration, but it is a bit cut off. I love that we get this to show like the rope looks so dynamic, and then his hand placement. But I'll flip through a little to show the art style. And this isn't rated mature. Like I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a family-friendly assassin series or if it was going to have some dark elements. And I would say overall it is pretty lighthearted, but it does have conflicts with high stakes. So it's a bit of a mix. And that's just after reading the first 14 chapters. So I'll update my outlook once I've read more of the WEBTOON, but Accidental Assassin releases September 1st. The next 4 books are all books that I picked up when I went into the city recently, and I was able to browse at a bookstore, so I got 2 GL volumes and 2 BL volumes. First, I have a volume from the series Pink Candy Kiss, and it's randomly volume 5 because I like this cover. So this month I did a little catch-up binge of this series. It is on the Viz app, and I enjoyed it, so I wanted to have part of it in my collection. I'm not ready to pick up the whole series yet, like volumes 1 to 4, and then volume 6 is releasing, I think, in December. Because I want to see where things go, because I feel like the way this volume ended, it's at a climactic point, and I want to see how some certain conflicts are going to be handled. But I was surprised how much I enjoyed this, because I typically don't like series, or I don't enjoy reading series that have cheating themes and infidelity. And this is a re-encounter story of these two childhood friends, not childhood, like they were middle school and high school classmates. And after having a bit of a spark that didn't go anywhere because of the embarrassment that they felt, they drifted apart and then one of them moved away. But then later as adults, they re-encounter in the city. This girl has had a series of relationships that she just has taken seriously, but did not feel love in those relationships with her partners. And she re-encounters this past acquaintance who is now married. So I had seen some reviews here and there, and I was thinking, I don't know if this series will be for me, but I was art baited and just finally got around to reading it because I really like the cover illustrations and the art inside too is really pretty and just really elegant. I like the way that their emotions are captured, but really looking forward to continuing this, and I did just pick this up so I could have this cover on my shelves. The next is a high school set GL series, volume 3 of The Guy She Was Interested In Wasn't a Guy at All. This one is really cute and sweet, and I've been enjoying this series. It follows these two high school girls that have a misunderstanding. Well, one of them has a misunderstanding, so this girl meets this guy at I forgot if it's like a record shop or like a CD, like music store, and has a crush on him, and it turns out that that guy is actually a girl who is in her class at school, and she knows it's her, and she doesn't know that the guy is her. But it's a very sweet story, and then has a lot of music elements. They have a shared taste in music, and my favorite character is actually her uncle. He's so cool. He owns the shop and is really into rock music and is in a band himself, and is the reason why his niece loves music. And it's so funny because he is so sweet on his niece. He loves her so much, and he's watching this romance happen with his niece and her classmate, and is just trying his hardest to support her in any way that he can. But I know this one just got an anime announcement, so I'm really curious to see what the animation is going to look like and hear the voices, but I'm glad that this series is so well received. It seems like a lot of people are really enjoying it. And then I picked up a couple BL volumes. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, so first I got volume 1 of The Betrayer's Love Song. So this is a gangster series. It follows two guys in the Italian mafia and their rivals to lovers situation. But here's the official blurb. So this is just the first volume. I had thought that volume 2 released, and I was looking for it at the bookstore, and then afterward realized that it doesn't release until February of 2027. So just got this first volume. This one released earlier this year, and I forgot to pre-order it, so I've been waiting till I had the opportunity to pick it up. So I really, really like the art style. All the covers that I've seen so far are gorgeous. It has 4 volumes already in Japan, and it's ongoing. But the character designs are really fun. They're so cute. And this one was licensed by Puma, and I love that. I don't know if all of their releases, but a lot of their releases have dust jackets, so they just feel a little extra luxe, but excited to have this one now. And then the other one that I picked up at the bookstore was this. It's so skinny! This high school romance, a long and short love story. And I noticed it on the shelf because it was so skinny and it was like a short volume. But It's by the same mangaka as Blue Sky Complex, and I had seen some people had picked this up and some posts on Instagram about it, and I just thought they looked kind of familiar, but I hadn't really looked into it yet. So then when I saw this in the store, I thought they look familiar, and then I recognized the mangaka's name, so I wanted to pick it up. But the premise is that these two high school boys that have been neighbors and childhood friends start to see their relationship change, and it follows them through, I think, their last 2 years of high school and into university. But I really liked the way that the story was told. It is actually a collection of 20 chapters of like 20 shorts. And I thought it was really interesting. The mangaka wrote about it in her afterword, that this is a unique series of short stories with color covers that were released in every issue of a magazine, each chapter separately. And it's really interesting the way that the story is told. It's like glimpses into their relationship as time is passing and just like popping in and seeing where they're at. So like the first chapter is just these 2 pages with this cover illustration. Then into the next chapter, 3 pages, and then just a lot of color illustrations too, because each chapter has its own cover. But then there are little pops of color in the chapters, which I thought was a very cool detail. But I enjoyed this one. Definitely was an interesting read just because of the way that the story is told, but I really like this mangaka's art style, and these boys were really sweet, so I enjoyed reading their story. And then another one that I picked up, Only My Psycho. This one was so outrageous, and I really enjoyed it. So it follows, I'll put the blurb up here if you want to read the official blurb, but the series follows these 2 hitmen here on the cover, and they are absolutely outrageous. I didn't know anything about this series heading into it, but I love crime series. I love gangster series. I love series that the main characters are assassins. So 2 hitmen. Yes, I'm interested. I thought it was going to be a bit more serious, but this is very, very much an outrageous comedy where the characters are extremely over the top, but it does have a bit of dark humor, and it's quite gruesome because they are hitmen and the story just follows them as they're going on their jobs. I didn't even read what the back says. Yeah, I don't want to say too much because it's not like a spoiler, but because it's only 1 volume, it is kind of fun to go in not knowing things and to find them out in your own read. But one of the details that is mentioned in the back is that he's new to the organization, and so he is assigned to train him. And yeah, then they get up to all kinds of wild things together. So definitely not one for everyone. I know a lot of people who enjoyed it as much as I did, and then I've seen some people who absolutely hated it. So yeah, Only My Psycho. I have some stuff off to the side before I get into the rest of these books. And I'm not actually going to go through all of it, but I just wanted to kind of show some of the different things that I picked up. I got a Delivered Korea proxy package in the mail. So this was all stuff that I ordered from Korea, from the Jamie Shop restock, for some manhwa series that I really like. So Red Thread Quest, Shutline. And I'm not going to go through everything in detail because I did a bunch of YouTube shorts where I showed everything in detail. So I also got some borderline stuff. Ugh, season 2 just started and every chapter is just breaking my heart more and more. I also had picked up some more trading card packs, and this was like the surprise, the biggest surprise of the package, because I've been searching for this one since the Lezhin tops and WEBTOON tops released, and then the bottoms just released a few months ago, and I was like, I'll just pick up a couple packs of the tops again and just see if I can pull something, and if not, I was going to give up because the resales of this one have been so expensive, and I managed to pull both his special card and regular card, and I'm so happy. So with the bottom packs that I had gotten, I didn't get Nanjo's cards, so I am searching for those, but I'm happy that I was able to get his. And there were quite a few of the Lezhin ones that I had wanted, and I didn't get the characters I wanted, so I've been trying to trade for them. So some borderline goods, and then a bunch of stuff from the Lezhin Seasons Greetings. I've just been saying Spaklz. I don't know if it's supposed to be like Sparkles. The LZ, I think, is Lezhin, so I don't know if it's supposed to be like Lezhin. So I just feel silly every time I say it. But I got some stuff for Diamond Dust. I've been really enjoying this series. Season 1 ended, and really looking forward to season 2. This is a modern day Omegaverse series, and the art is by the same artist who did the art for The Ghost Nocturne. So really enjoying this one. And then a bunch of stuff for Scent and Sensibility. So again, a bunch of Spaklz stuff, and then some other miscellaneous things like these photo cards that I had missed, and I found a listing for the full set. So I'm loving the idol theme too. Like, they're so cute, and I've been loving like all the tops as idols, and they look so good, and then the bottoms just will look so cute. So like I said, I went in detail in my YouTube shorts. I think I did like 5 YouTube shorts, or 6 including the Lezhin trading cards and WEBTOON trading cards. So if you want to see everything kind of featured on there, then that's where you can find that. And then back to my books. So next I have a university gaming series. And I actually haven't read any of this yet. Guide on How to Fail at Online Dating, Volume 4. So now the series is complete. It's complete at 4 volumes. I did pre-order all the volumes because one of the pre-order benefits was the metallic edging, which has been super cool. And when I got Volume 1, I was like, I'm going to wait till there's more out so that I'll have more to read in one sitting rather than reading each volume as they released. Then I got Volume 2, and I didn't read it right away. I didn't read it at all, but I didn't read it right away. So I was thinking, maybe I'll wait till Volume 3 comes, then I'll have 3 volumes, because it was already like the halfway point between when Volume 2 released and Volume 3. So I was like, I'm halfway there. I'll just wait for Volume 3 so I can binge it. And then when I got Volume 3, I was like, it's already almost complete. Just one more volume. So now that I have Volume 4, I'm ready to read it soon. I have a couple other priority reads that I'm trying to focus on. And one of those was Remnants of Filth. So I did just finish Remnants of Filth earlier this month. And then I have a couple other ones that I'm trying to read and giving them priority because of special editions that I'm deciding whether or not I want to get the special editions. But I am looking forward to reading this one. I don't really know much about it. It seems like it's a super loved series. Everyone that I follow on Instagram who has read this, they all really like it. So I'm looking forward to reading it. It's the same author as Limerence, which is one that I really liked. It was just 1 volume, so then this one is 4 volumes. But all I know about the story is that the main character, I assume this guy, I'm going to presume it's this guy. So the main character, his cousin has been playing an online game and had a crush on a guy in the game who did something that embarrassed her or hurt her feelings, and she was really upset by it. So he wanted to get revenge for her against this guy. So he joins that game as a female character and basically is trying to catfish this guy, but is surprisingly going to have a hard time doing it. But then because this is a Danmei, of course, they're going to fall in love by the end. So looking forward to reading their story. Oh, I was going to show the back, but this is the final volume, so it will have spoilers. But along the way, I've been getting all of the extras too. So in addition to the metal foiling on the spine or page edges, the volumes also came with a holographic sticker, character cards, and then a little like pixel art square print. And then there was a retailer exclusive benefit if you ordered directly from Haitang, the publisher, through their Nibelland shop portal. Each volume came with like another additional profile card. But it's kind of cool because I think the first 2 volumes had little extras for the 2 main guys, and then volumes 3 and 4 have had extras that are about their in-game characters. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to read it. And with the final volume release, there was another listing separately from the volume that was for an acrylic box case that would fit the 4 volumes perfectly into, and then would be like a merch item on its own. So I saw the box and the photos of it set up, and I thought it looked really cool. So I got it. I haven't set it up yet. It still has the protective film on it because I knew that it would get scratched just sitting in a pile waiting for me. But I haven't set it up yet, and to be honest, I'm a little annoyed about the case because, and then this is like the top and bottom piece. I'm a little annoyed because I wish that it had been like not as transparent. Like it fades from clear to teal. Like I wish it had been teal, because I mean, I guess maybe that wouldn't have even mattered, because like, look how bad this looks. Like I'm not just going to have this empty, like this case set up and just sitting empty on the shelf. But when the case is set up, this is how the side of it is going to look. And then this is the other side. So these 2 spots here are going to be like the front where the case opens, and then the books slide in, and like I like the idea of it, but I feel like it looks really stupid. So I feel disappointed. I haven't even set it up yet, and I feel disappointed. But I'm thinking about when I set it up, cutting a few like pieces of paper, like a paper on each side that is either teal, so that this will just really pop, or like a white piece of paper maybe. No, that would probably, I don't know. But I've also just not set it up yet because I just feel like it's going to look stupid, and I've been in a bad mood about it. But I'll set it up one of these days. But volume 4, Guide on How to Fail at Online Dating. And I am looking forward to reading this, and I will set this up at some point. I'll put an image on the screen of what Haitang said it would look like. I have one more Danmei item, well, kind of Danmei item, before I get into the rest of these. Male novels. So I say kind of Danmei, kind of not, because it is for Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, but it's for the Donghua. This is the official animation illustration collection, and I'm so happy to have this. I'm kind of disappointed. It was supposed to be in better condition, and it arrived with a lot of like dents and like dings and stuff, but I'm just happy I found it because I saw that there were not a lot of listings, and it was pretty expensive where I did find listings, so I'm just happy to have it. I really loved my read of Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. I have been obsessed with the main characters ever since I finished reading it. I love them. And my husband and I just watched the 3 seasons of the Donghua, and it was really exciting to see them animated and to hear their voices. We watched it in Chinese. So this art collection is like an anime guidebook, kind of, where it has all of the character designs. It's in a different art style though, like it's so pretty. Like he looks a little prettier here than he does in the Donghua, but the character pages, their chibi designs, some of the settings. And then I really love the art spreads. I think some of these are like the season 1 and season 2 like promo illustrations. And then there are some additional like landscape illustrations and then art. I think some of these art or these illustrations are from like the OP and ED. Just really gorgeous. The Lon Jr. disciples, they're so cute. So I had so much fun watching the Donghua, but I like the Danmei like a million times more. Just the way that the story was told, I kind of couldn't believe it. The Donghua presents the entire story like in a completely different order. And then things are left out of it, and then there are things added to it that aren't in the Danmei. So I had a lot of fun watching it, but I prefer the Danmei. But these came with the book. The full illustrations of these ones were inside the book. But so happy to have this now. I'm trying to figure out if the Donghua like soundtrack has had a release and if it came with anything extra, but I also just like I want to get the soundtrack because I really love the music in the series. But super happy that I was able to secure this, and I do have some more MDZS stuff on the way still. It's kind of been coming to me slowly just because of ordering internationally, so waiting impatiently for the next item, but happy to have this one. And then 2 more art books. along with a doujin. So I think I have all of the doujins now for the Guilt Pleasure in These Words universe. Actually, no, I know I'm missing one still, but I think I have everything else. So I have the first volumes of the individual chapters collected into volume releases of In These Words. And then I have, since reading that, picked up all of the doujins that are prequel stories that follow the two main characters before they met each other and just the things that they went through individually. But I had a big haul of doujins whenever I got all of those. And this was one that was out of stock at the time. So when it came into stock, I picked it up along with the two art books. And then I'm still waiting for them to restock. I think it's called Cruel to Be Kind. So hoping that one will get a reprint maybe, or just a restock. But I still need to go through and read all of the doujins, the prequels. At this point, I think I've read like maybe 1/5 of them. So I've got a bit to go through still. But I just really love their art style for this series. I loved In These Words, but it is definitely not one for everyone, as there is a lot of dark graphic violence. But I was just absolutely blown away by the story, and I'm so excited for Volume 5. Hopefully it will release next year. And I'm glad that I still have the rest of the prequels to go through. So I still have new content. I'm not caught up yet. I picked up these two art collections. This is the first one, Chain Reaction, and then the second one is Luminosity. I'm not going to flip through them because they're not R18 art books, but they are a little they're a little spicy, but they don't show anything. But I just don't want to get flagged by YouTube or anything. But I'll put a link in the video description to the shop site that has the manga volumes and the prequel doujins and then the art books. But I'm just really happy that I have everything now. I'll just show a couple illustrations. I think a lot of the illustrations in here are the covers from the individual chapter releases and the individual doujins. But happy to have these now. Again, the main series is called In These Words, a super, super gripping murder mystery. But again, a lot of triggering themes and dark elements, so definitely check out the trigger warnings before diving in. And then next is these 4 volumes from the series Memento Mori. So book 1 is Madison Square Murders. Book 2 is Subway Slayings. Book 3, Broadway Butchery. And book 4, Hudson River Homicides. So I read the ebook for book 1 and I really liked it. So I decided I wanted to read the rest of the volumes from physicals, so I picked them up. And not just because I wanted to read them from the books, but because I wanted to tab. I felt a little frustrated that I didn't get this one to read from the physical, because I'm going to have to go back through and find those couple of scenes that I found really impactful and get it tabbed. I'll put the volume 1 or book 1 premise here, but the story follows a detective that is in the cold case division, and this first book covers one investigation that he's working on and his encounter with another detective that has a huge impact, just not on just the case, but on his life. And I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure how many volumes this series is going to be, but the author did say that she's working on book 5 right now. And I'm really eager to catch up on the series because I follow the author on Instagram and she pretty regularly posts little extra excerpts from the main character's interactions as like little freebie extras. And I don't think that it's content that's in the books. So I don't want to read any of them until I've read the books in case there are any spoilers. So I'm probably going to read the rest of the series that has released so far, then go back through all of her posts and get all the little extra content. But I believe that each of the next books is going to cover like a specific investigation that the main character is investigating. But then there is an underlying plot about his past that is kind of woven through the story, I believe. So I'm excited to get into these more. And I love how the book design is like white and black and with the pop of dark red on the spines. They look so good on my shelf. And I'm really glad I was able to find out about this series. My friend had posted about the first volume and her description. I was just really intrigued by it, so I wanted to check it out. But I'm predominantly like a manga, manhwa reader. I read a lot of Danmei. And I've only recently been getting into like Western male books. I know there are a ton of them, and I don't really want to spend time like sifting through and like finding what I like and getting through some reads that I don't like. So all of the Western books, I've just been only reading recommendations that my friends have given me or that they've been posting on Instagram gushing about. And this was one of them. So I'm really happy that like every, well, not every single one. There have been a couple that I didn't like that I've read, but I'm really happy that I have found some gems as I've been just checking out some of these series that I otherwise wouldn't have read. I'm a big fan of Asian media, Asian queer media, but really happy to be finding some of the Western ones. This one is set in New York, and the author lives in New York. So excited to continue with this series. I really just want to continue into book 2 right away, but I'm kind of waiting until I get through a couple of my Danmei TBR reads because when I read book 2, I want to be able to just continue right into book 3 and book 4. So hoping to get to these soon. And then one more Western is this one here, 2020, and it is a 1-volume release. This is by the same author that wrote Uncharted Terrain, which is one that I recently read and really enjoyed. So after enjoying that one, I wanted to read their other standalone book. And then I know there's also a trilogy that I'm going to have to look into next. But I don't know anything about this book yet other than there being like a military setting or the main characters are in the military or were in the military. And that it is going to be a more heartbreaking read than Uncharted Terrain. And that's all that I know. So I'll put the blurb up here if you want to read it. I haven't read the blurb because I want to go in blind, but I was just peeking at the screen and just saw heart-wrenching. So, I'm going to be getting into this read ready to cry, ready to have my heart broken. And I'm really excited because I love reads like that. I love being hurt by a good book and then hopefully being healed by it by the end. So we'll see. I hope that I like it. I feel pretty optimistic though, because I really liked Uncharted Terrain and I've only heard good things about this book. So if you're curious about this one, it is on Kindle. So if you want to check it out there, I wanted to get the physical because again, I enjoyed this author's other story and wanted to be able to tab as I read. So we'll be getting into this one hopefully soon, definitely by this fall, but excited to read this. And the last 2 books are Ango's Detective Casebook #1 and #2. And these are both Bungo Stray Dogs pickups. Well, Bungo Stray Dogs adjacent pickups. They're not related to Bungo Stray Dogs, but these are 2 books that were written by the man who inspired the character Ango in Bungo Stray Dogs. And I'm really excited that I found out about these books. My friend, a while ago now, it's probably been like a year and a half or maybe even 2 years ago, that she posted about this series or this collection. And I just took note of it and thought I will look into this. And then I finally got around to looking into it and found the release. And I don't know much about it. I haven't looked into what the cases are about. And I'm pretty sure these are print-on-demand copies. I got them through Amazon. But I knew that, regardless of what it's about, I was going to want to have it in my collection because I really like Ango and Bungo Stray Dogs. And I have a curated collection on my shelves that has little pieces of work from my favorite characters in Bungo Stray Dogs. What I have the most of right now is Fukuzawa, who is my favorite character, and then Mori, who is another favorite character. The other character that I wish I could get more of is Oda. But I believe that there is only a collection of 4 of his works, but released as 1 book. I think that's all we have in English right now. So I'm hoping that more of his work will get translated and printed into English. But I have a little bit from Dazai, Rampo, Po, Gogol. And then I haven't been able to find anything written by Fukuchi. But I did just in my last haul video or the one before, I did recently acquire his biography. So I wish it had been an autobiography, then it would have been written by him, but it's just a biography. So I wanted to have a little piece of him in my collection as well. But I'm excited to have these now, and they're going to be added to my Bungo Stray Dogs collection. And I'm looking forward to reading and just seeing what his writing style is like and what the stories are about, because the characters in Bungo Stray Dogs are such an interesting build of a mix of the real people that they were based on, but then very much their writing style, the things that they wrote about, the way that they wrote about them, and the things that happen in some of their books. Those are all taken into account to shape their characters in Bungo Stray Dogs. So looking forward to reading a bit more on Ango so that I can just reflect on his character build and characterization and how Asagiri Sensei was able to take his works and build that into an identity. So, yay! And that wraps up my haul. I hope you enjoyed going through all my books with me. A lot of really exciting stuff this time around and a lot of new things that I'm excited to read. Hope maybe you saw something in my haul that you might want to check out. But until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon in another video.